Real quick, this video is supposed to be way longer than it actually is, but since I just started college and I just got COVID, I had to cut it a little bit short. There will be a part 2 though, so stick around for that.
Anime villains are the bane of the protagonist's existence. There's villains like this. Well, this one not so much. But no story would have a hero without a villain. So what if those villains were brought to the real world? Just how much havoc would they wreak on your loved ones? More importantly, which villain would do the most damage? Well, I'm gonna rank them by that exact factor. Real quick, it's implied they're already known in the real world. Light Yagami, otherwise known as Kira, is instantly an F tier. This bum wouldn't last more than 5 seconds before getting arrested. Yeah, you can say he has the death note and yada 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 womp womp. Kira would get arrested before he even got one name in his diary. And I don't know about you, but no normal human I know can take a bullet. Unless you're this guy. Another thing about Kira is he's literally just a guy with a god complex. And the only reason he even got the death note in the first place was because some Shinigami decided it'd be funny to watch what happens. If this man was real, he'd take out maybe 1 or 2 people, but he's definitely not taking out a whole police force unless this man writes as fast as the bullet that's about to go through him. But Kira's not eating any potato chips anytime soon, and he's definitely not getting close to any paper. Not that kind of paper. F tier. First things first, Sukuna would solo the world. This man would lay so much devastation that the world would be looking like Fallout 4. Not only can this guy use lightning, but he can cut and incinerate anyone he wants. I know that doesn't sound super strong on paper, but Sukuna sliced through Mimiko and Nanako like it was a game of rock, paper, scissors. I mean, when Sukuna was fighting Mahoraga, he was so calm that he got a whole McDonald's meal. And in the middle of the Mahoraga fight, they turned Shibuya into their playground. If SEAL Team 6 was sent to take Sukuna out, they'd be killed before they even left the room they were standing in. And I haven't even talked about the fact that Sukuna can heal himself while using his reverse curse technique. So not only can this man cut, slice, use lightning and incinerate, but he can also heal. But on top of all that, Sukuna's domain expansion can go over 200 meters, which is over 600 feet for us Americans. But the only flaw in that is if you get caught lacking inside his domain, you are able to get out. Since Sukuna can expand the domain without closing the barrier and making a separate space, there's always an escape route out of the domain. But regardless, good luck finding the exit because I don't see an exit sign posted anywhere. All in all, Sukuna would no doubt clear out at least half the population if he was feeling generous. And I don't know if he can withstand a nuke, but after what he pulled on the sorcerers, I wouldn't doubt it. He's definitely an S tier. I mean, I didn't see Light Yagami traveling at the speed of sound and dropping 30 kill bombs like it's Call of Duty. But you know what else I don't see? Is you in the Discord. Why haven't you joined yet? We have an awesome community. And subscribe if you like the video so far. Keeping on the topic of Jujutsu Kaisen, let's go ahead and talk about Toji Fushiguro. While he wouldn't necessarily be a threat to humanity like Sukuna would, Toji can still lay down some real damage. Toji was granted a heavenly pack, so while he has no cursed energy, which wouldn't matter in real life anyways, he's ungodly fast and super strong. And on top of all that, he's just smart. Put this man on the track and he's shattering world records left and right. Toji's job in Jujutsu Kaisen was being a sorcerer assassin. But seeing as there's no sorcerers in real life, unless you want to count the super seniors with the ability to summon every freshman in a 10-mile radius, Toji wouldn't really have a reason to carry that job. On the side, he was a gambler, so more than likely, worst case scenario, he breaks a machine or 2. But on the other hand, if Toji really felt like it, he could assassinate the president and be back and home all in the span of 5 minutes. So yes, on a global scale, he wouldn't really necessarily pose a threat, but if you were to pay that man enough money, he could unleash some devastating finishers to the leaders, or that one girl who cheated on you back in 8th grade. And I'm almost positive that unlike Kira, Toji would dodge every single bullet shot at him. I mean, this guy managed to kill Gojo, and if it wasn't for Gojo's reverse curse technique, he would have been like, actually dead. Permanently. But besides the fact he's ungodly fast, he can also just throw straight hands. Toji's left hooks probably feels like what a drunk driver feels when crashing into a semi going 140. He was strong enough to pierce Dagon's shell, which is pretty impressive if you ask me. So truly, Toji on a global scale wouldn't cause too much damage since he's a pretty average guy, and not insane like Sukuna. But if he's paid the right amount, he could do some fair damage anywhere he goes, which I think deserves a solid C tier. Team Rocket. Ash's biggest ops, consisting of Jesse, James, and Meowth. And let's be honest, they wouldn't last a day. And for the sake of the argument, let's give them their Pokemon.
What are they gonna do?
They don't have any real weapons, all their machinery came from higher-ups from Team Rocket, and their Pokemon are basically useless. They might not have guns in Pokemon, but in real life, you could walk down any street in America and be blicked down for looking the wrong way. And even if they were to send their Pokemon out to battle, what would they do? The only Pokemon I could see from Team Rocket that would be remotely harmful is Gyarados. And I'm not sticking around to watch a 21-foot tall sea serpent shoot some water guns. Team Rocket gets an X tier. They'd be better off using their Lickitung to make some money.